the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, it's been all about winning games right now. They are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball, only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. And looking at the Knicks, they play in the league's biggest market, of course, New York City. Shaq, is that a help or is it a hindrance these days?
You know, playing in the big city used to matter more to free agents. Now, with the harsher luxury tax, teams can no longer outspend each other. It's crazy.
Well, you know, the New York media attention can create a lot of pressure. It can. Even when you're losing, they pay attention to you. And the Knicks have been really reluctant to truly rebuild because of that, I think. And they've been settling at this mediocrity. You either have to say, I'm going for it, or you're not. And right now, they're right in the middle.
You're a New York guy. You ever wish you had played for the Knicks?
I did. I always wanted to be a Knick, always wanted to try to be a Knick, always talked to my agent about being a Knick at some point, and it never happened. And 2 championship years later, I am happy I wasn't a Knick.
Speaking of the Knicks, you nicked my car in the parking lot.
I did?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. I'll wear my Knickerbockers and go fix it.
We're going to turn it over to Kevin Harlan right in the nick of time.
I'm only going to charge you a nickel to get it fixed.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the Pacers in Indiana.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points, and when you're on the road, it gives you unanticipated advantages.
Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, though, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Ayton is out there with Anderson, and it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. Out to the right wing. Okobo. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against Minnesota. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Vonleh. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, no surprise he said their focus has to be on defense when you're going up against a team that's so crafty on offense. He said we have to avoid mental lapses because they will take advantage. We'll see if they're on their game tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Well, they're aware of how difficult an opponent this is to defend. A lot of good shooters they have to deal with.
Which means being extra active with their perimeter D, fighting through screens, quick switches, all the little things they need to do to prevent those open looks.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. I expect a lot of movement defensively. They have to be reacting and, like a watch, rotating all night long.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Wesley Matthews. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson against Thomas. Jackson kicks to Anderson. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. And too long on the shot.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Smith up top. 17 points in his last outing. And he comes up with the deuce.
And whether he's stepping back or spotting up, Smith Jr. is a threat to score, especially from the mid-range.
Pass to Ayton. Matthews against Booker. The kick out to Anderson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Now here's Matthews. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Indiana.
That's one of the things about Vonleh. As he develops more strength in his upper body, he's going to be a force around the rim.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
A much improved free throw shooter from when he first came into the league. Vonleh is that big you'd prefer not to send to the line.
Anderson outside. And the Suns get it back. Booker left side. Over Matthews. That's good from Booker on the assist by Jackson.
And Booker knows how to get cooking from the mid-range. I like how quickly he rose up for that shot attempt.
Matthews finds Jordan. Smith feeling it out a bit. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink, wills those shots in.
Jackson passes to Booker. Back to Jackson. Over Jordan. Again, Phoenix.
Wanting to become more consistent as a threat, especially from the mid-range. Nice to see Josh knock that down.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Jordan kicks to Smith. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. Thomas, the layup off target. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Suns. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
They capitalized on so many opportunities. The offense tonight just extremely fluid. You know, Josh Jackson, an interesting prospect for the Phoenix Suns moving forward. A wing player, maybe doesn't quite have a position in the league, but I know his competitiveness certainly does. I remember watching him his first summer in Las Vegas and just staying in the game. It's hard to get guys who are drafted so high to take the summer league seriously. Josh Jackson takes every opportunity to compete that way.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and he misses the dunk. The Suns leading. Booker outside. Shoots, and he drops that one in. Booker's got 6. And talking about the Jayhawk, Josh Jackson, took him a second to get acclimated, but once he figured it out in the NBA level, he started to become an impact player.
You wonder what the ceiling is for Josh Jackson. It's one thing to be competitive. Now he's trying to look for consistent production on a nightly basis. Steals, blocks, rebounds. That kind of activity will keep him on the floor for some minutes for any coach he plays for.
For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And New York making a change here. As Anya's checked in, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ariza comes in for Josh Jackson.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw, good. Matthews. At the end of last season, the Suns' Devin Booker says he's done not making the playoffs. He said he'd challenge himself to get better. But, Brent, did you read that as maybe an ultimatum to the Suns?
I don't know. I mean, build a winner or he's gone. Is that the kind of ultimatum we're talking about? I did like the idea that he talked about him first getting better, because that's your job as a player in the offseason. But we'll see with the additions the Suns made and their young nucleus. Maybe the new coach coming in, Igor Kokoskov, maybe they'll start paving that road now.
You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And last year for the Knicks, a bit of a throwback offense. First in the league in 2-point attempts and second to last in the league in 3-point attempts. We'll see if the new coaching staff changes some of those numbers.
Thomas checked in for New York. Ntilikina comes in for Wesley Matthews. Both free throws good from Booker. And talking about the Knicks last year, definitely one of the bigger teams in the NBA.
Interesting to look down at their scoring last year, as their top 4 scorers were either centers or forwards. And that's a little bit unusual in today's game, where most of the impact's coming from your point guard or a wing player. Not the case for the Knicks, so they're looking for some backcourt help.
Here's Holmes. The Knicks making the shot. And the dunk by Booker.
Timeout.
Yeah, Booker loves the feel of that when a 2-guard gets up to the rim and throws it down.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Trey Burks checked in for New York. Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 2. Burke with it, now guarded by Booker. Passes it to Hazanya. Here's Ntilikina. Rebound by the Suns.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Booker against Thomas from 13. Here's Holmes. Good D by Jordan.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Ntilikina kicks to Thomas. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton dishes to Booker. And that misses badly. Air ball. New York trailing. Now Burke. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ntilikina passes to Jordan. Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Holmes. Shoots a 3. Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's got 5 points so far.
And one area where Ntilikina excels, really good reading the defense and realizing what to do in that set.
Now here's Booker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for 8. Six to shoot. Here's Azania. Back to Jordan. New York needs to get off a shot. Burke. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Bridges. His last 10 games, he's putting up 6 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
Ariza kicks to Daniels. Here's Bridges. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Ariza passes to Bridges. Back to Ariza. No good there. Now the Knicks take it the other way. To the middle. And slam dunk by Burke.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
No doubt. His success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is fly.
Now here's Burke. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. There's the pass to Holmes. Bridges kicks to Booker. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 13.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Here's Burke, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate. Yeah, Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
So for the Knicks, Ron Baker comes in for Frank Ntilikina, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Burke. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Kokoskov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times and the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Knicks with the lead. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Hazonia. Outside Jordan. Here's Mudiay. Hits it from three-point range. Moutier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Mudiay was given all sorts of room there, and he sinks that 3 like it was nothing.
Ariza outside. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Ariza.
Back at you. That's payback for the 3 on the other end.
A little mano-a-mano there, entertaining, but you also want to keep your teammates involved.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead, up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in 2017. He's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench, that's been the difference here so far.
Well, a good coach always optimizes his rotation, and in the first quarter, he did a great job of that.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Trevor Ariza out there with Bridges. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Now here's Booker. Over Moutier. Again, the miss by Booker. The Knicks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And now, here's Hazonia, defended by Bridges. Pass to Moutier. Here's Hazonia, defended by Bridges. Fires it up. Hazonia's shot is off. The Suns trailing. Booker looking around. And here's Daniels. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. The shot will not fall. Hazonia on the wing. To the paint. Jordan kicks to Moutier. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Devin Booker.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Passes it to Holmes. Back to Booker. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a summer league where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner three. That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Daniels passes to Bridges. Holmes finds Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Fun to watch Devin Booker score the basketball. So efficient in this one.
Pass to Jordan. Moutier with the ball. 5 points in the game. It's Jordan on the wing, guarded by Holmes. Holmes with the steal. Ariza outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ariza's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And now, here's Hezonja. He's tightly guarded.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
On the wing, Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, just not his night so far, guys.
Here's Hezonja. Drops in the tray. Hezonja's got 5 now. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. The Suns have given shooting guard Devin Booker a say in all of the franchise's major decisions, like hiring a coach, free agency, the draft. Brent, is that the right approach?
I'm not sure how much of that is true, Kevin. They might have asked, but how much are they listening to it? I'm not sure. Devin Booker does not quite have the cachet of veteran players that have played 10 or 12 years and have a lot of playoff wins under their belt, but it does feel good for him, I'm sure, to be part of the collaborative.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Smith kicks to Matthews. The pass to Jordan. Now here is Smith. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. That's 7 points for Smith.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
You look at the New York Knicks, desperate to compete again and get themselves back into the playoffs. Remember, 1973, their last championship year, with the likes of Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, Earl the Pearl Monroe. Maybe they could use a couple of those guys now.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And since 1973, only 2 finals appearances for the New York Knicks.
Yep, 1994, they lost to the Rockets in 7 games. And in 99, that was the lockout-shortened season. They lost to the Spurs eventually on their home court in 5 games. No finals appearances for the New York Knicks in the new millennium.
Smith right side. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Yeah, it's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Right wing. Kicks to Daniels. Anderson trying to free himself up. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Nets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Jackson from long range. Here's Ayton. And that one, good. And the Suns lead by 1.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Now here's Vonleh. He's covered by Anderson. Matthews, no one around him. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Knicks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. Anderson outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. Fires the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And now a look at DeAndre Ayton. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in blocks, first in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Here's Smith. It's tipped. Outside Jackson. Matthews with the rebound.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Here's Smith. 9 points in the game so far. Matthews, no good.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Jackson looking it over. Knocked loose. Matthews with the steal. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Now Daniels. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Jackson against Matthews. Out to Smith. Pass to Ntilikina. And here's Vonleh. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
A tremendous opportunity for David Fizdale to re-energize his coaching career. Just that short stint he had in Memphis. He's a smart guy, a ton of charisma, which of course the New York fans are going to react to, and try to rework this roster and find some talent and push forward.
Here's Ayton following the score by Dennis Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when it came to hiring Fizdale, the Knicks went so far as to contact their former coach, Pat Riley.
Yeah, Pat, a bit of Knicks royalty with his success in the Big Apple, said this about Fizdale, that he's got a great mind and that he'll be mentally prepared for everything New York throws at him. So a good choice for the Knicks, and we'll see how he performs in the big city.
Free throw drops for Ayton. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
Well, if I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Burke. Pass to Thomas. Here's Jordan. It's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Okobo. Burke covering. Here's Jackson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Thomas, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, when Thomas is able to set his feet, the percentages and the points go up.
Anderson with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Jackson has the open look. That one's good from the corner. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Knicks. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Ntilikina can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter, less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Anderson up top. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and that one's good. Daniels.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Daniels. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Well, we've seen some defensive wizards among the NBA's freshman class this season. Let's now take a look at the rookie steal leaders. DeAndre Ayton, third.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Now here's Anderson. A coaching carousel certainly in Phoenix. This is the fourth different head coach in as many seasons. What does that do, Brent, to a young team?
Well, it's tough for development because if you don't consistently work with the same player development coaches, you might be learning things for an offense that might have to be reset every year. Igor Kokoskov is one of the more ingenious offensive minds in the game. This is why he's got this opportunity in Phoenix. And I look forward with the type of talent that Phoenix has, with how much creativity he can bring to the court, and hope these young players are excited for that opportunity.
Hezonja, he's checked in for New York. And for the Suns, Riza comes in for Jackson. And it's Bridges in for Daniels. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And now, here's Hezonja. He's covered closely, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, some strength on display from Jordan there. Love how he uses it to convert on these and-one opportunities.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Suns making a change here. Holmes checked in.
One shot.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
And it's Ariza in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And now, here's Hezonja. Ariza covering. And now, here's Hezonja. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. Now, here's Burke. Not a lot of room. Misses the wing J. The Suns trailing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bridges. Ntilikina with the rebound.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
And that one's good. Burke.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Yep, it counts. That's 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
New York shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Burke hits them both. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high-water mark of 5 in the period. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more in transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Welcome back to New York City with all its buses and cars, cabs, people, all the hustle and bustle. This is truly the city that never sleeps. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. They've got Thomas. Matthews out there with Smith. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Jordan in at the 5. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ayton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Phoenix. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a one-point game. And DeAndre Ayton, yet another 7-footer who can stretch the floor.
Yeah, length and great shooting are in vogue right now, and Ayton gives you both. Can hit from mid-range, long range, the charity stripe. But what makes him really special, the added ability to score with his back to the basket at a high level.
Now here's Booker, following the missed shot by Noah Vonleh. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And let's review some numbers for Devin Booker. Averaging 32 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Now here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 2 from deep.
An area he must sharpen over time. Smith Jr. has the defensive skills, just needs to work on his will.
Pass to Vonleh. Outside Thomas. Right side Jordan. Over Ayton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Yeah, you can pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. Matthews against Booker. Matthews passes to Smith. He kicks to Vonleh. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Vonleh's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
Still working on his postgame. Vonleh using that giant 7'3" wingspan to full advantage.
Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Matthews. He has 7. Smith the pass to Vonleh. Back to Smith. The baseline J. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okobo covered by Smith. Okobo. Jackson trying to break free. Right through the D for the layup. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Thomas kicks to Smith. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Anderson outside. Down low. Here's Booker. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
Baker, he's checked in for Thomas. And I'll tell you, Brent, a lot of distractions for the Knicks over the last few years.
Well, quite a number of coaching changes, obvious changes to the front office, so that means you're turning in a different direction. And some people in the Knicks organization really having a hard time just getting along with one another.
Now, here's Vonleh. He has 5. That's a 2 from Smith. Smith missing again. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And there's the pass to Anderson. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Smith. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Defended by Booker. Booker against Matthews. Now here is Smith. D right on him. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Suns leading. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Jackson kicks to Booker. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 21 points for Devin Booker. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, the Suns with just 21 wins last season. That's the 2nd worst record in franchise history. This is a very proud franchise. So only their inaugural season as an expansion team in the NBA back in 1969 was worse. Brighter days for the Suns ahead.
Here's Baker. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Vonleh to the inside, looking to end the run. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Baker. And those 21 wins, not the way the Suns were hoping to celebrate their 50th anniversary.
No, not at all. By scoring margin, it was the worst season that they had in their history. So the games were not all that close. They lost by an average of 9 a game last year.
Here's Smith. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Vonleh. He's covered by Anderson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Jackson kicks to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively him trying to get better, on the defensive end he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified the game plan on the defensive end. So you do things like jumping ahead of the screen or pushing down the screen and start to corral guys into areas. That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Smith kicks to Hezonja. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Hezonja's got 8 points.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Back to Daniels. Booker with no one around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 4. Smith outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
The first free throw is good. Trey Burks checked in for Baker. And the Suns making a change here as well. Bridges, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. Both free throws good from Smith. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Now here's Burke after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Back to Burke for the lead. Hits it from three-point range. Burke's got 11 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Daniels passes to Ariza. Now, here's Bridges. Hezonja defending. Booker with it. 23 points in the game. The baseline J off the mark. Knicks on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And now, here's Hezonja. He's guarded closely. Now Burke. He's got 11. Smith, no luck.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Now Burke. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Burke with it. He's guarded by Booker. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Let's look here at the numbers for Vonleh. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Holmes kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. And the Suns miss again. Now the Knicks with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Smith outside. Jordan dishes to Burke. Here's Azania. He's got 8. Hazonia on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ariza with it. Vonleh on him. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 6 points.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Burke kicks to Jordan. The dish to Smith. Back to Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Moutier, he's checked in for the Knicks. Picked his pocket. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Moving it up. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Here's Burke, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one misses. The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Anderson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Booker. He's got 23.
2 minutes.
.153 left in the 3rd quarter. Fires at the elbow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Burke kicks to Vonleh. Passes it to Moutier. New York, no good that time either. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. 1:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
For Phoenix, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And New York making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in.
1 shot, gentlemen.
Devin Booker is flat out a scoring machine. He shoots a pretty decent percentage from everywhere on the floor.
We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Vonleh, the pass to Ntilikina. Vonleh kicks to Hazonia. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Vonleh. The 3-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The drive by Booker, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. New York with the foul. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good, Booker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Now here's Moutier. He has 5, and he gets the bucket. Moutier's got 7 points.
And even though there was a slight contest, Moutier can still make a high percentage of those opportunities.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
But that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Phoenix. Ntilikina kicks to Moutier. Shoots over Bridges. Moutier, no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Let's go, Knicks!
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Trevor Ariza out there with Anderson. Then it's Bridges. And there's Rashawn Holmes. Count it, good.
So much of a floater is about balance and control, and Moutier had that on display in spades.
Okobo, defended by Moutier. And it's Hazanya with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Kicks it out to Ariza. Drops in the tray. Ariza's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Here's Ntilikina. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Hazanya. Suns leading by 7. Kicks it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Wesley Matthews checked in for Mario Hazanya.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. Knicks trail by 10. Moutier finds Thomas. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Wanley, the pass to Moutier. Upside Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff.
If there's a skill set you like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Moutier shows it off there with that assist.
Anderson outside. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Ntilikina. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And the call against Lance Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Jackson, and good that time. And the Suns lead by 10.
He's just an aggressive player. I mean, what can I say? He's going to put on more muscle, but he's in attack mode, and he's scoring through contact.
In the corner, it's Bridges. To the paint. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Phoenix.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Moutier looking around. No good that time. And it's Phoenix's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Yep, that one goes.
Timeout.
And that's 11 points for DeAndre Ayton.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
New York calls timeout.
You know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
And Phoenix has possession, following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier from deep. And it's good for two. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Offensive rebound, Jackson. Good D by Matthews.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Ntilikina. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the intangibles of Lance Thomas, he's really pretty much an effort guy and team first with his attitude. He has been the team captain before, and some of the younger guys can learn a lot from the approach that Lance Thomas brings on a daily basis.
First free throw is good. And yeah, you know, you like the effect Lance Thomas has on your team. Not just a leader, Brent, but a vocal leader.
Oh, yeah, you'll see him out there pointing and directing guys, getting them in the right spots, and he pretty much knows every play. He's in practice doing the work early, and I like that he holds everybody accountable, especially for a young team still trying to find their true north.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
What you got to like about Lance Thomas is that he's worked as hard for his career as anyone in the league after going undrafted.
There's the lob to Jackson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Like to see that play set up. Got to have two guys on the same page, and Josh Jackson finishes it off with an exclamation point.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Vonleh. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Knicks trail by 20. Trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound.
That's a nice tip, and you can't leave him alone on the offensive glass or he'll find a way to get to the ball.
Pass to Jackson. Inside. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. 34 points for Devin Booker.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Ntilikina. New York moving it around. Matthews against Booker. Matthews no good. Phoenix leading by 20. Jackson kicks to Booker. And the call against Lance Thomas. That's his third foul of the game. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's gonna be someone before long.
No doubt.
Good on the three-point shot.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made one in the first half. Now he has one so far in this half. Look out.
Now here's Anderson. Booker outside. To the middle. Jackson misses.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
From deep, Thomas. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Matthews against Booker. He kicks it to Anderson. Pass to Ayton. Jackson in the corner. Anderson outside. Booker outside. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 19. Smith outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. And stolen by Ayton. Okobo covered by Smith. Dishes it to Booker. The pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the reach of Josh Jackson helped him out big time there as he's able to secure the offensive rebound.
Conley, the pass to Smith. Jordan kicks to Matthews. 6 to shoot. From the stripe. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end, what a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah. Anderson outside, over Vonleh. Phoenix, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 21. And Matthews kicks to Smith. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
A nifty ball handler with some crafty moves. Smith Jr. knows how to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Pass to Booker. Over Thomas. No good from Booker. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. That's a 2 from Smith. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Okobo covered by Smith, and the shot is good. And the Suns lead by 21. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. New York calls timeout. Tearaway warm-ups have long been a feature of the NBA, but last season the new tearaway jerseys, they just kept ripping apart.
The old uniform malfunction, Kevin, last year. Yeah, maybe
you even had a couple malfunctions, and that was odd.
Well, the tie, bad tie.
Yeah.
I always have bad ties.
You know,
I think they're looking back at the material choices for what they're doing. So maybe there'll be some subtle changes into this year. But it was interesting in the early part of last year. A lot of guys with a finger underneath the arm and pulling away a jersey and ripped away. So maybe the supplier will do something about the fabric this year.
Jordan dishes to Matthews. Back to Jordan. Kicks it to Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Booker. Ariza outside. Passes it to Ayton. Back to Ariza. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Okobo, just 4 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned, playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
Now, here's Vonleh. Outside Matthews. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. No, I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
Here's Moutier following the score by Phoenix. Cornette can't get it to go.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
and I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.